Okay, it's Jack versus Joreuz, one series away from the lower final in today's qualifier. This is an extremely storied matchup, of course. Players that need no introduction to the one scene, whether you're an OG or a new fan. The two players who have yet to qualify for a tournament that they've both had a lot of history in the past as well. Joreuz mostly, former champion in Salt Mine 2 Europe, and ApparentlyJack was top 4 in that event, as well as main event. Both players were in the main event for Salt Mine 3, but unable to make playoffs to their respective regions, so this would be a step further than last year. If they can make main event this time, that's top 8, which is already incredibly impressive. Now, Joreuz is said to withstand a attempted reverse sweep at the hands of Red Mob today. He's been having a bit of a long day at the office, Joreuz. Reverse swept by Moxie and then almost reverse swept by Red Mob. That's an extremely awkward setup, but Joreuz has all the time in the world to score it. This is the lower bracket final. No, sorry, lower bracket semi-final. I got that wrong. Or lower bracket semi-final. You win this, you play against Shadi. The winner of that will qualify to the main event in December. Joreuz is off to a good start here. I actually thought Jack was going to be the favorite in this one. I am picking Jack to win it. Recently, his form has been a little bit better. What a save on the respawn, though, by Joreuz to keep Jack scoreless in game 1. But Joreuz is out of boost. For now, that's going to change, as he does steal away the 100 from Jack's corner. Now, these two players who have always known each other so well, since way before either of them were pros, since way before any of us knew them in the one scene. They were rivals on PlayStation. They played some of the greatest one series of all time against each other. And in this latest one, it's Joreuz who is going away to an early advantage. All time, Joreuz does lead their rivalry 5-3 in series, in tournaments and show matches. Of course, there were some notable wins for Jack over the years as well. Most important, I think, was the best of 7 reverse sweep that he pulled off on Joreuz in the Fusion 1v1 tournament some years ago now. And there's also a pretty funny video on, I think it was my channel, where Jack just spammed air dribble bumps and Joreuz got tilted and couldn't stop them. So Jack should probably do that today, try to air dribble bump a little bit here and there. Because when the two have matched up in the past, it's Joreuz who's been a little bit more tiltable, even though he's had the better record historically. Joreuz with a high shot over Jack's net there, not expecting that to ever go in, but just wants to keep Jack at bay. He knows Jack likes to challenge early, he likes to be aggressive when he's off the ball, and one way to stop your opponent from doing that is to just shoot the ball every now and then as hard as you can at their backboard. Makes your opponent worried about advancing and leaving their net at any part of the game. Jack scoreless. Over 3 minutes, Joreuz defense and midfield play has been pretty much perfect so far. 4-0 now. Joreuz scores again. He's having success at both ends of the pitch. The smug match between these two has to be one of the greatest matches of all time. Yeah, I would agree. I think that the Joreuz versus Jack in Salt Mine Underground was an incredibly good match, where both of them were at the height of their powers in 1v1. What dodge. Joreuz trying to demo Jack on the way down there. Jack actually snuck underneath him, and he gets his first goal of the game. Joreuz wasn't playing like this against Red Mob. What was he doing against Red Mob? I know that was on Fear's channel, so some of you guys might have missed it if you're here, but some of you who did see it, what would you say are the differences? What was Joreuz playing, or how was Joreuz playing against Red Mob? And how does it differ from his style against Jack? I know against Jack, Joreuz is looking to do some things particularly that you might not otherwise be too worried about. One of them is to keep Jack in defense much possible. Oh my goodness, what? He's saved by Jack to pre-flip and keep the ball out of the net there. What a flick as well. What a turning point that could be. It looked like we're about to be 5-1 in Joreuz's favor, and now suddenly it's 4-2 as Jack flicks from the halfway line. Yeah, Joreuz knows that if he gives Jack free possession, then Jack is eventually going to get winning positions. He's very good at just slowly gaining advantages, and Joreuz will know that. Joreuz will know that he can't just give Jack uncontested possession. He'll be trying to get in his face and fight for possession as much as possible. Whereas in other matches, some other matches, Joreuz is quite happy to just sit in goal, give his opponent the possession, because he knows that no matter what they do, he's going to be comfortable in defense against them. Now flip reset for Jack, just 30 seconds to go in the game. He's looking to come back here with a double, he does! And he's within the goal. What a finish by ApparentlyJack. Reset over Joreuz. And a double tap off the joint where the crossbar meets the post. He was struggling to wave dash. Oh yeah, I remember I did hear Fear mention that Joreuz is struggling to wave dash. So far I've not seen any of that in this match. Jack trying to fake a 50-50. Unsuccessful. Tried to demo Joreuz, also unsuccessful. Taking his time at the end of the game here, Joreuz. Finds an opening to challenge Jack and stops the self-pass as well. That's a great interception. Joreuz knew what Jack was up to there. And actually put in a challenge on the other side of the ball. Oh, Red Mob's the chat. Says Joreuz played a lot more of a rush style against me. Lots of insta flicks and air dribbles. And he missed many wave dashes. That's really interesting. I'm not sure why he would have missed many wave dashes. But this game, yeah, Joreuz just a better defense early, kept Jack scoreless, and that built a lead just big enough to hold on to the win. Now, this is your every series reminder to sign up to next Salt Mine Qual. It's going to be Wednesday next week that sign-ups close. That's Wednesday, 13th November. Qualifier itself is on the 14th of November. And then day 2, which I'll be streaming just like I am today, is 1 week from now on the 15th of November. So don't miss it. Sign up to Qual 3 of Salt Mine for now. Sign-ups are open in the description and !Smiv in the Twitch chat. So despite losing game 1, Jack going to try and build on the momentum he was starting to gain. He was starting to find some success towards the tail end of that game. That's such a good save by Joreuz that Jack's actually had to turn before the mid boost if he wanted to keep the ball there. Joreuz saves it again. And now here he comes the other way with the ceiling shot. This is going to be tough to stop. ApparentlyJack does so. And he does so well enough to be presented with his nemesis, the open net. And he takes down his nemesis. Jack 1, open net 0. Johnny Boy, I signed up, but I have a dentist appointment at the playtime. Don't worry about it. You'll get removed by the bot. Appreciate you signing up anyway, because now we have more signups. Thanks to you. Oh, what a flick. What a play by Jack. Even Joreuz agrees here. We're going to need to take a look at Joreuz POV of this one. Jack with like the wraparound flick there. Not quite a pre-flip flick, 'cause he's underneath the ball already. But I still think it's such an underrated flick. My goodness, Joreuz, calm down. What did the backboard do to you? That looked personal. Yeah, Joreuz doesn't go back to the backboard this time. Air dribble, ceiling reset, and then the flavor of the month, wave dash shot low. Oh, a shot. Joreuz off the crossbar. Jack worried it was going to hit the inside of the post, stayed around the goal area. Very creative pathing by Jack to get close to Joreuz, close enough to challenge the ball there. And now creative pathing to end up away from the goal as well. I'm very good at conceding like this as well. I always find creative ways to leave my net open. I know you guys are excellent at this. You find very creative boost pads that you shouldn't be going for when your net is actually just wide open for a shot. Joreuz has been off to a flying start in every series he's played today. Swept He had a 2-0 lead on Moxie, 2-0 lead on Red Mob. Will Jack be the first player to take a game off Joreuz within the first 2 games of the series? Safe play in the midfield there by Jack. Knew Joreuz was trying to demo him. Joreuz completely disrespects Jack's off the wall game there. He saw the takeoff. It was a bit of an awkward one. It looked more like a mind game than an actual flip reset attempt. And Jack could not get back to the ball. Really good read by Joreuz to stick a foot in early. Joreuz shooting wide. Did go for the top corner there. Gets the demo anyway and takes his time with the next possession. Joreuz trying to outplay Jack before worrying about scoring. Has to run all the way into his back corner to escape Jack, but actually Jack is the one who needs to get on his bike here. He's got to run back quickly because now here comes Joreuz, who's got a real problem with the crossbar today. I mean, seriously, what did the crossbar do to this guy? He is blasting it with increased regularity. Joreuz again attacking from distance. This one does go in. He puts his disagreements with the crossbar aside for now and instead opts to hit the ball in the goal. Joreuz is again off to a fantastic start here. Apparently Jack was 4 down in the last game before coming back to a 4-3 deficit. This time he did it much earlier and ties the game with his very next play. Next possession, Joreuz. It's 100 boost as well. Delays his dodge about as much as you can. Oh my goodness. Jack might have thought Joreuz dodge timed out here because this was incredibly late. I mean, that's got to be the absolute limit. Dunks it in as Jack wasn't ready for the shot coming his way. Ryan Tyler, 25, thanks to the 6-month prime. Says, really enjoyed the overlay. Keep up the great work. Yeah, I'm glad you guys have enjoyed the overlay for the most part. It seems that you guys are liking it. There's the only point of controversy. It's nice save by Joreuz. A good dodge on the demo as well. And he scored. Well, that's a perfect sequence. Everything had to be pixel perfect here for Joreuz. Dodging the demo. Saving it into the post. Jumping over the next demo. Getting the perfect shot to score. 2-goal advantage for the Dutchman. And then the fake kickoff as well. Jack tried to delay it against him. Joreuz saw it. Hit the brakes and just waited for Jack to flip past the ball. Oh, Jack's kind of done himself there. That was a super delayed kickoff. And the angle he jumped made it really awkward for himself. I was trying to mention, before Joreuz rudely interrupted us with these good plays, that, yeah, the one main point of discussion about this overlay has been the bottom right double boost overlay. Some people don't like it. Some people love it. I've got to say, I absolutely love it. I think it's really easy way to see how the boost advantage is looking. I mean, it's just really easy with like the little circle in game now, the boost at the top of the screen, and the boost in the bottom corner. So it's very easy to track who has an advantage in any position, which I really like. Oh, Joreuz definitely got an advantage in this one. Jack losing 4 goals straight. And then heading back to the menu. Joreuz on triple match point, sorry, for the 3rd time today. Actually, the 4th time today. He's taken the first 2 games in all 3 series that he's played today. I don't know. It's funny actually. Sometimes when I end the game manually, the overlay doesn't come up, which is it just leaves us like this. So I don't know why that happens. It's all good though. Let's get into game 3. If ApparentlyJack is going to come back, he needs to, well, if he wants to stay in this tournament, if he wants a chance to qualify through today's event, he needs to win 3 games straight, and then he needs to beat Shaddy, who swept him earlier on today. It is an absolute gauntlet for ApparentlyJack. But if anyone can do it, he can. One of the smartest players in the game. One of the, as you guys earlier on suggested, most untiltable players in the game. And if you want to learn to play like Jack, and you want to rank up in Rocket League, head to thenextrank.com, use the !TNR in Twitch chat or the YouTube description to sign up for free to the email list. We're going to be making free content to promote the course, which drops later this month. Disclaimer, course will not be free, but there will be free content alongside it. A little bit of both. But right now, I bet a lot of you are just thinking, honestly, I want to learn to play like Joreuz. This Jack guy, he's just losing. In fact, he hasn't won a single game on stream today. Which, like I said earlier, doesn't do wonders for our next rank promotion. But somebody really intelligently pointed out earlier that Jack might be pulling the masterclass of playing in all 4 qualifiers and just qualifying through the last one to get the next rank more screen time. He's a genius. Absolute genius. He's even trying to go to game 5 in this series. Can you use this overlay in your own stream? Where can you get it? No, you can't get this one, but you can get similar overlays via LNDR. There is, I think, a community Discord for these Rocket League overlays where you can get similar ones. This is the Salt Mine one where I'm letting people use it when they're broadcasting Salt Mine matches. Oh, nice shot by Jack again. But for everyday streaming, no, that would not make sense. I don't want to turn the entire Rocket League section into Salt Mine permanently. And yeah, that's another thing that Squalotron in chat's just noticed. The white timer around the game chat is dynamic. Just a little anti-clockwise movement there as the timer finishes out. So Jack trying to keep this boost advantage going here. He knows he's got Joreuz in a tough position. Joreuz pathing around the box for small pads. But Jack's in a pretty awkward position as well. He's needing to use a lot of boost just to turn the ball around and doesn't do well at all. That was the tutorial of what not to do in that position, because Jack had all the boost and possession. And I think instead of just backing off to his half like he usually does and accepting that he's going to give Joreuz boost, he tried to keep Joreuz on 0 by making a really awkward irritable takeoff happen. And yeah, it's risky. Definitely risky. What is my car doing moment? Yeah, I know you guys all have a lot of those. I get a lot of those. Why did my car do that? Actually, I don't really get that in Rocket League so much. That's something I get in other games. Not so much in Rocket League, though. Why did my guy do that? I didn't tell him to do that with my own hands. I definitely didn't tell him to do that with my controller or my keyboard. I feel like that's a lower level Rocket League thing. When you get high enough rated in Rocket League, you know that everything is your fault. Like, if your car did it, it's your fault. Probably. Unless you're lagging. Another close mid game here. Jack's going to take Joreuz's boost away. Tried to bump him off the back wall. Joreuz just shrugs it off like it's nothing. Jumps over the next demo as well. Jack with a pretty low first touch. The flick is good enough though. He kind of limited his options with this first touch. Right here. Not really high enough to hit a venomous hook shot with, but it is still enough to get under the ball with a chip flick. Mr. Sweetie, thanks for the 39-month prime. IWell7, thanks for the 6-month prime. Jack seems like he also might have some beef with the crossbar today as he completely rips it a new one. The Silent Echo 69, thanks to the prime as well, and also Ryan Tyler, appreciate that. Did I say thanks to Danger Bear for the prime? Sorry if I missed that one, I thought I didn't. And Irish Vikings, appreciate you guys who are all dropping primes today. That's another all-in play by Jack. He's not playing very well today with the possession. He's given away a lot of these possessions quite easily, at least compared to his usual style as of late. One of the things that I've been really impressed with Jack recently is his ability to just hold on to the ball and never give his opponent an easy look at gaining it for themselves. But that's a good shot. Again, Jack's had some great goals. But it's rare to see him overcommit as much as he has, especially in this matchup against Joreuz. Joreuz tried to tie the game. The ceiling double reset coming. There it is. Tried for the double reset, missed it. And now Jack will be up by 2. Well, both players have failed in their execution at times, given easy goals away. For those of you wondering, by the way, the North American Salt Mine Qual tonight will start at 11 p.m. UK time. That's midnight Central European time. And that is 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're wanting to tune into the start of the NA portion of today's stream, you'll want to tune in around about then. I'm not sure at this point if I'll be staying online until then or if I'll take a quick break in between. We'll have to wait and see how long this match and the lower final take. Because at this moment we are 2 hours and 20 minutes away from that. We're running a bit ahead of schedule today. And Joreuz could help that remain even further ahead of schedule if he comes back to win here. This is already looking like a good start. Long range air dribble. Joreuz has all the options in the world here. Late reset is perfect. Scoops it over Jack at the last second. And Joreuz was keeping an eye on Jack this whole time. If Jack jumped early, I know Joreuz was most likely going to go for the reset earlier or go for a bump. He had such good control there. He could just pick his shot very late on into the air dribble. Backboard by Joreuz. Jack misses it. And it's 6-all. And this is why, guys, you just want to hit the backboard at times. Even at pro level, a simple backboard hit can cause mistakes. It's much harder for the defender to read than for the attacker to read after it bounces. Joreuz with a good read and Jack's top corner flick. Fakes a challenge after wave dashing out the goal. Jack's faked him out though, and he'll retake the lead by 1. It's a really smart mind game by Jack as well, because even if Joreuz did hit the ball, he didn't really have a good lineup to keep hitting it and actually win the 50-50. Jack with the solo play on the deck. Again fakes Joreuz out, and now up by 2. Well, Jack might have found a winning condition here, and it's up to Joreuz to stop it. He has to hit the ball at some point. He's just faked himself out again. Oh, no kickoff goal to the rescue for Joreuz either. Missed the mid boost. That is going to waste some valuable time. Wall shot from Joreuz. Jack just skims it into his backboard and it goes back towards Joreuz in the midfield. Jack fake challenge with a drive right through the ball. Joreuz slow playing him now to no avail. We will not have a sweep for the 3rd time today. Joreuz has started off a series 2-0 and then lost game 3. In fact, this is the 3rd series in a row where this has happened. You might be getting a hint of deja vu right now. Apparently Jack is on the board. Jack's music is detilting. I don't think he can hear it, is the funny thing. I think he turned it on years ago, or whenever these things came out, and then he muted it, and he doesn't know about it anymore. It's just us that know about it. So game 4. 2nd attempt for Joreuz. It's all reverse sweeps and reverse sweeps denied for Joreuz these days. But if that's going to be the story, then we will be headed to game 5. Tell Jack I'll get him a sausage roll from Greg's if he wins. I'm not going to do that. That would be blatantly rigging the match in Jack's favor. Surely Joreuz is scoring here, right? Never mind. Jack with a perfect respawn. Now ceiling shot by Jack. Simple double jump will do the trick. And he now leads 2-0. Incredibly smart respawn by Jack there. If you want to learn how to do that, head over to thenextrank.com. I'm joking, you can't do that. You can't pick your spawn. But do head over to thenextrank.com though. Joreuz is going for something a bit ambitious here. It wasn't close to working out. He was going very wide of the net, even if the double reset did land. Nice jump on the back wall, though, avoiding Jack's demo. And a goal at the other end. Joreuz just seems to know whenever Jack is faking a 50 and coming to demo him. Kickoff goal, Jack. Joreuz again trails by 2. Yeah, messed up wave dash as well. We heard about those earlier. That's not what Joreuz needs to be doing right now. Can't be reverting back to missing every wave dash. Not that I think that one would have mattered too much, as it looked like Jack would have scored anyway. Red Ninja Guy, thanks for the tier 1. Welcome to the channel. If you're tuning in now, you've picked a good time. We are in the lower semi-final for today's EU qualifier to Saltmine 4. Winner of this will play against Shadi, the only Saudi Arabian player in the qualifier today. And players playing very well. Winner of this will have a chance to beat Shadi and qualify. Nice bump by Joreuz. My pick right now, though, is that Shadi qualifies. That's my my guess. I'm not going to lie. Jack and Joreuz are great, but Shadi at the moment looks terrifying. Moxie needed to be on his best behavior to beat him. And I'm not seeing best behavior from Jack and Joreuz at times in this series. That's a missed save by Jack. He's trying to anticipate an extra touch by Joreuz that never came. I mean, Joreuz did so well with the fake. But should Jack have played the ball? Possibly. Quick catch and flick by Jack. Not a good result, though. Is that going to be another goal for Joreuz? Yep. And with a 1-goal lead, to see Jack go completely all in for a close range flick like that is a bit unusual. Now, he has had a lot of confidence in his close range flicks, but I feel like in the more recent events where he's had success, he's been picking his spot a little bit better than he did there. He's been noticing opportunities when his opponent is off their line or not ready to dive in the direction he's flicking the ball, and then he launches it top shelf. That time, it sort of looked like Joreuz had the read the entire time. This is okay, though. Yes, Joreuz gets the save, but Jack has the ball and 100 boost anyway. Ceiling shot, 4-3. Jack ahead again. It's at times like these that Joreuz will be unable to ignore the fact that this has been a very reverse sweepy day against him. It is difficult to ignore that. Oh, Jack's own goal. Joreuz set up the air dribble bump. Jack dodged the bump. Joreuz accidentally hit the bar, but Jack own goals. It just bounces off his car's bum into his own net. Now, your guys' beans are looking a little bit risky right now. 54% of you thought Jack was going to win this. I also thought Jack was going to win this as well. But here comes Joreuz again. Double tap off the crossbar. Misses, but that was great speed and control in the approach by Joreuz. Jack not able to land on the back wall. Joreuz still in full control. Jack grabs 100 boost on spawn, but here comes Joreuz on the ground. Jack's half flipped. Look, it looks like it might have been an accident away from the ball there, but it worked out perfectly to put him in position. Now does Joreuz have control? He does, but Jack does so well to flip inside of his goal and save that. Jack surviving in defense, but for how long? A little bit longer. Just 9 boosts left. He's trying to close the distance to the ball. Joreuz puts it over his head again. And Jack again dives across the goal, this time a post-pinch save. Heroic defending by Jack as he keeps the scoreline level. Now a chance to go up by 1 himself. Perfect flick. And it really will feel like a reverse sweep is coming from Joreuz POV because Jack just refused to concede. And at the other end, scores first try. Joreuz, thankfully for him, responds with a kickoff goal. Tripped up Jack, wave dash recovery, both players going the same way. It was Easy kickoff goal for Joreuz. Jack sticking his standard. Joreuz going for wave dash recoveries for the most part. Fake challenge from Jack is successful. Joreuz trying to hold on to just a little bit of boost here. Every slither of boost will make a difference. Tidy wave dash by Jack as he now tries to get attack started down the middle of the pitch. Joreuz closes the gap. Gets the smallest bump from Jack. It's not enough though. Joreuz can easily score off that wall. But Jack thought he must have spun Joreuz out right there. I don't think he realized that Joreuz was just landing clean. He probably thought he tripped him up. Now Joreuz in front. Can Jack respond with a kickoff possession? The flick is off the inside of the post and it's a nightmare scenario for Jack. He looks like he might be able to salvage it. Joreuz kind of gave him the ball back, but Jack awkwardly air dribbling out of his own defense, trying desperately not to ceiling pinch that and give the ball away. Did pretty well to keep control and get some semblance of a threatening shot on target. Now here he comes again, having to invest so much boost in the takeoff here. He's all in and has to wave dash fake just to get an attempt, which doesn't work. Joreuz is up 2. Jack's 2 late air dribbles in the game were just not good enough. And now he needs a kickoff goal. Oh, Joreuz has messed up his kickoff. He salvaged it really well, but he did not mean to do that. Jack has control. Joreuz attempting an in and out save. Jack has to dunk him, and he does. Well, the drama's not over. Great play by Jack in close quarters, squashing the ball over Joreuz's head. He needs to kick off possession here, 5 seconds to work with. Jack delays. Joreuz doesn't see him. Jack's actually been bumped back into the ball and it's going to stay up. Joreuz has to retreat. One chance for Jack on 0 seconds to force a game 5. Joreuz fake jumps. No, it's a real challenge. Jack thought it was a fake jump. It was a slight delay, and that's all Joreuz needed to get solid contact in the ball. GG's. It'll be Joreuz against Shaddy, lower final, to see who qualifies as the 4th seed for Salt Mine 4.